Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're here with another flight and had to scratch that Airbus itch, you know what I mean? Just sometimes just want to jump back into an aircraft, and today the Airbus was it for me, so I thought what better way of doing it than easyJet ops, and we've got one here from London Gatwick over to Palma, Mallorca, so a typical holiday route. So what we're going to do is depart from stand 106 here at Gatwick, just the other side of the bridge here that you can see, the air bridge, and it's going to be a nice little 2-hour 20-minute roughly trip down to Palma, Mallorca, and we're looking to fly flight level 350, taking 8.2 tons of fuel with us and 151 passengers, so we do have a few seats spare. If you want to jump in those and stretch out a bit, then you're very welcome to do so. And we're looking at a zero fuel weight of 58.4 tons and a takeoff weight of 66.3 tons, so quite a bit below our takeoff weight, maximum takeoff weight, travelling with just those 151 passengers. But we will jump on inside and get things started. So here we are inside the flight deck of the beautiful A320. So what we'll do, we've got Nicole here with us as well, and we'll jump on in and get things set up. So let's go ahead with the batteries. The external power on. Get these bad boys aligned as well. Over to captain, ground control, crew supply. Nav lights can come on, strobes to auto. Arm the emergency lights, no smoking signs to auto, and that is that for now. Right, let's go ahead and oopsies, start getting some stuff down here. We have actually imported our route, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and get a mass and balance, load the aircraft, GSX, get it to do its thing. And then we want, right, let's go down to the McDo. And we shall make sure that we have everything in 21st January. That's fantastic, that's all in, that's good. So we'll get the initialization request in. So you'll notice from the views today, or you may or may not notice, we have invested in Chaseplane. Takes a little bit of a while to set up, but once you figure out what it is that you're doing regards views, it's pretty intuitive, to be honest. Just make sure you've got no conflicts bound, and you'll be good to go. So we are going to be Easy 39 Victor Charlie. I'll talk more about Chaseplane as we get underway, for those of you who are considering it or who have even got it and struggling a bit, because I know I struggled for a few moments there, but all is good now, I think. So 350 slash, let me just check the OFP, and we're looking at minus 63. Wow, it's going to be chilly, and it's chilly on the ground here as well, so minus 63. Ground temperature is 0. Told you it's chilly. And Tropo, we have 38597, 38597, that'll round it up to 560. There we go, 3860, 3600. Dope. Right, okay, so now winds, request, return, that'll be doing that, clear out that message. Let's go ahead over here, and this is where we'll need the FO side, AOC, and let's see, received messages, nothing there. Alright, so we have zero fuel weight of 58.4, how much we know, slash, why do we not have an initial low sheet? was a bit quick, wasn't it? Bum. Look sheet is there. Let's go ahead to our takeoff performance. 26 left is what we're expecting. Packs will be off. Anti-ice will be on. Force token no. Flap config 1 plus F. Live weather 1031 we're looking at. So load sheet we can see 30.8. We'll put that in. 30.8. And our block fuel we are looking at. What do we say our fuel load is going to be today, guys? I said 8.2. So we'll put that in then. 8.2. Let's just get this done first. Good. Wind data is uploaded as well. Wonderful. Next thing will be our flight plan. We are looking at 26 left. At least that's what SimBrief gave us. Let's just have a look at BeyondATC and get the ATIS.
060. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Alpha.
Gatwick Airport information Alpha. 0741 Zulu. Wind 290 at 4. Few clouds at 2,200. Temperature 01. Dew point 01. QNH 1031. Landing and departing runway 26 left. Transition level 060. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Okay, we'll be 26 left. Information Alpha.
Gatwick Airport.
Departure 26 left. And we're going to be taking the SFD 1 X-ray. Insert that. And then in Palma we are anticipating a 06 left with the Loris 1 Romeo. And we can insert that. And that is that one done. Alright. And we know the restrictions out of Gatwick are 6,000 feet. Constraints my side, airport your side. Lovely. It's a bit of a change, isn't it, after flying the 737 for so long? Do we have passengers boarding? Is all of that happening? Oh, they're refueling, okay. Start the APU up. 3. Excuse me. Alrighty. Well, once we're loaded, I'll come back to you when we're putting in. Well, we've got the performance figures, haven't we? So let's just calculate them. So V1 153, rotate 153, V2 153. So all the 153s, 1 down 0.5, 62 on the flex. Send it. 1031, that concurs. Fabulous. Then we'll just need our squawk and bits and bobs, but we can do that when we've got our passengers. So yeah, while we're doing that, while we're waiting for them, why not talk about Chaseplane? Let me just see if I can get it up here for you. And you should be able to see that on the screen. I'm sure it's recording. So as you can see, it is an experimental build for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, so there are still some little hiccups apparently, It is a bit of a faff to get started, especially if you've had views preset before in your sim. So maybe on your numpad you're using the numerical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. for your views. You will have to unbind those because Chaseplane overwrites them all, and it can cause conflict, which is what I found. So for instance, on the pilot, well, let's just go to co-pilot view. I don't have a keybind for that, but if I was over here and then I pressed 0 previously to bring it back to pilot view, that was messing up because I'd preset 0 on the keypad to be the pilot view for the captain. Now what I had to do was obviously go through my settings and remove all of those key assignments because it was causing a conflict. So I was pressing 0 to come back to the pilot view, and it was shoving me way back in the cabin, looking up at the ceiling, and all kinds of quirky things were going on. So make sure that you have all of that done. Now you'll notice here there's a num5 and a num5, so that's going there, and then that's going there. Okay, so it does work. So you can do that as well. I mean, that's purely accidental. That should be 8 for the overhead, so I can change that and demonstrate it now. So we go to the shortcut, you can clear that out, you can press 8 on the keypad, save the assignment, and then if I go back to 5, that'll shove me down to the McDo, and then if I go up to 8, that takes me to the overhead. Then I go 0, takes it back to the captain view. So it's as easy as that, really. Once you have removed all of those other key assignments, so you avoid the conflicts, you can just reassign it through the app here, and it will do everything swimmingly for you. Now I have the other keys on the keypad, so if we can go through them. So I have 1 set to that view, looking at the rear of the wing. I have 4 set to the mid part of the wing. Move you over there a minute. And then I have 7 set to this. Now then, if you wanted to modify this view, and I think I do, what you do, if we find that on here and it highlights it to the one that you're on, the view that you're looking at, it highlights it within the app. So you press the little pencil icon there, and then you can edit it. Let me just turn them down because we don't want them shouting over us. Just reduce their volume. Right, so we can click the adjust, and then you notice it brings up this, like, these paddles. So you can maneuver forward, back, forward, left, etc, etc. So if you want to get a little bit of a view of the engine, you can, and then you go up and down here. Whee! You can go as quickly or as slowly as you like. So it's quite intuitive actually once you get used to it. It's really good. So if you like that view about there, that's yaw. So you can go again left, right, up and down. So I can just squidge it that way a bit or that way a bit. It's really clever the way they've done this, and it's kind of the thing I wish that Microsoft Flight Simulator had actually brought in. That's the roll, so you don't really particularly want to mess with that too much for these views. And then a zoom button. So that's, again, just does what it says on the tin. It's really, really good. So if you like that view, I'm quite happy with that one. You can just save it, and that's going to be that view. So we can go back to the cockpit, and then bang, hit 7, and it saved that view. It is just so smooth, sweet, and intuitive. And likewise, you have the external views, you have gear view. So you're looking at the undercarriage, the belly, the tail, forward fuselage from the left, forward fuselage from the right. Why are my reversers out? That's a little worrying. Okay, we'll get that sorted. It looks like we've got some controller issues going on there. It's probably not configured for the 320 after flying the 737, but I will sort that out. But that is Chaseplane. If you want to know anything else, if you have any further questions about it, just let me know. Give us a shout in the comments, and I'm happy to go through stuff. but it is really, really good once you get it set up. So yeah, we'll be making use of this. We have a Flyguy. Obviously we're not going anywhere, so that's pretty dead right now, but that's Chaseplane in a nutshell, and they are going to continue to develop it. Like it says, this is an experimental. If you buy it now, it's something like 20 something pound, which ain't bad at all. I think when it comes out it's going to be more than that. So yeah, get it while it's on experimental if you want to. If it's something you think you're going to invest in and make use of, then now's the time. Alrighty, so that's that. Let me go ahead and set up my bindings again, and then I'll come back to you in a little while. Alright folks, well we're back in the flight deck. We will go ahead and get our EPU bleed on, seatbelt signs can come on, fuel pumps can come on. And I think GSX is about done. Boarding is complete, so yeah, we are ready. So it is 8:02. We had an off-block time of 0800, so we are a little bit late. So we'll go ahead and get started just as soon as we can. I think that is a glitch, maybe because of Chaseplane. I don't know. It is experimental, so we shall see. But as far as my bindings are concerned, as you can see, everything is fine, and yet I'm still showing as though the reverses are out, and they're not. So we have to hope that that rectifies itself, maybe in future builds. Alright. Let's see if we can get a word in edgeways here. Gatwick delivery, good morning. Easy39 Victor Charlie type A320, stand 106. We have information Alpha. We're looking for IFR clearance to Palma, please. There. They've forgotten us, chat. They've forgotten us. Gatwick delivery, good morning. Easy39 Victor Charlie looking for IFR clearance to Palma, please. We have information Alpha on board. Hope he recognises it this time. Yes. Alright, we'll expect runway 26 left with a Seaford 1 X-ray departure, squawk 3104, Easy 39 Victor Charlie. 3104. Contact ground 121.805, EC39 Victor Charlie, thanks. Right, that's that. Now we're just going to need a queue for pushback. Can't get a word in. Sounds like it's busy. Oh my goodness. Oh, welcome to the world of real Gatwick ops, I suppose. Easy 39 Victor Charlie, stand 106, requests pushback and engine start, please. Beacon light on.
Pushback approved. Face east. Easy 39 Victor Charlie.
GSX is coming across. Lovely. Thank you. Alrighty. You're right, Nicole. It's cloudy out there. Don't know if you need your shades today. So, sunny that side. Cloudy that side. And she said face east. Well, they said face east. So we're going nose to the right. Brilliant. Here we go. Finally getting going. They're right down there. Continue pushback? No. And nose right. There we go. Okay. Parking brakes released. And we'll pretend we've already had the de-icing, so everything is good. And we'll just wait till we're past the road. This being the road. Just get past the line, and then we will. Engine mode selected to ignition start, starting engine 1.
Taxi for departure. Griffin 38 Hotel, runway 26 left taxi via Juliet, Zulu, Alpha. My name is Nolan. Runway 26 left via
dear.
Easy for weight, Mike Romeo, ready to taxi to the active.
Been an accident.
Easy for 8 Mike Romeo, runway 26 left taxi via Lima, Kilo Alpha, Kilo, November, Alpha November.
Parking brake was set. Starting engine 2.
Runway 26 left via Lima, Kilo Alpha, Kilo, November, Alpha, Easy for weight, Mike Romeo.
Griffin 38 Hotel, contact Gatwick Tower 12 for
We
decimal
now
two
going to
berries.
take you through the safety features of this aircraft. Please pay attention to the illuminated signs and crew instructions.
Easy 32 Delta
The
Tango,
location of the
request taxi to
emergency
the active.
exits is shown on the safety card and as demonstrated by the crew.
Delta Tango, runway
Please make sure
26
you know
left
where
taxi
your
via
nearest
Lima,
exits
Papa,
are.
Alpha
They may
November,
be behind
Alpha.
you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit.
Papa,
In
Alpha
an emergency,
November, Alpha,
leave
Easy
all
32
bags on
Delta
board.
Tango. Alpine
Secure
75 Romeo
seatbelt.
Charlie,
Push the
ramp
metal
high
exit
left.
buckle until it clicks. Pull the loose ends to adjust.
Alpine 75 Romeo
Unfasten
Charlie,
the buckle to the top of the buckle.
Ooh. British Airways 777 landing.
Whenever you're in your seat.
Okay, back in the cockpit. So ignition mode selected back to the normal position. We can go, actually let's go back here and let's go flaps 1. Love the lighting reflecting off the wing and surface there. Alrighty, here we go. APU can come off. APU bleed off. So much less to do on the Airbus aside from that. Alright, let's request taxi.
Easy 39 Victor Charlie, ready to taxi to the active.
Okay, max. Predictive wind shear
26 left via Kilo,
on.
Papa, Alpha November, Alpha, Easy 39 Victor Charlie.
We'll wait for the weather, etc. Oops. Wait for the weather, etc. Right, where are we going, Nicole? Okay, Kilo Papa November, Alpha November. Okay. Here we go then. Taxi light on. Nice darkness. Parking brake is off. Let's go.
Run 231 taxi at my discretion. Libra 2204 heavy.
And that gets us going nicely. Bye bye Gatwick. Finally we're on our way.
Alpine 75 Romeo Charlie, ready to taxi to the active.
Oh my goodness, look at the traffic.
Alpine 75
Oh
Romeo
my
Charlie,
word.
26 left taxi via Quebec Alpha, Quebec Bravo, Quebec,
Hello.
Papa, Alpha November, Alpha.
Hey Norman. Thanks mate, have a good flight.
Lima, Papa, Alpha November, Alpha, Alpine 75 Romeo Charlie.
Alrighty.
Alpine 18 Quebec Golf, Gatwick ground, pushback and engine start approved.
Follow the company traffic.
Pushback approved, face west.
Now this is with BeyondATC settings at 5. I mean traffic is moving, you can see Wizz Air going on there. So I guess we're just going to have to be patient, chat.
Alpine 82 Romeo Alpha, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Alpine 82 Romeo Alpha.
Again, joys of Gatwick. Right, spoilers can be armed. Do our flight control check. Full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, and neutral. And we want down 2 on the trim. Set. Takeoff config check. Norm. Like Norman in the background.
Easy for 8 Mike Romeo, continue taxi.
bit of a bottleneck here, isn't there?
Easy for 8 Mike Romeo. Hold position for company traffic.
Hold position, easy for 8 Mike Romeo.
With Malta Lake Uniform Sierra, ramp 171 right. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Ramp 171 right, taxi at my discretion. With Malta 8 Uniform Sierra.
So people are actually taking off, aren't they?
Alpine 18 Quebec Golf, taxi for departure.
Alpine 18 Quebec Golf, runway 26 left taxi via Kilo, Papa, Alpha November, Alpha.
Runway 26 left via Kilo, Papa, Alpha November, Alpha.
We just had one depart. We'll just have one arrive, just down there coming onto the taxiway now. One departed. Someone should be lining up. Unless there's another on arrival. Can't see any.
Alpine 18 Quebec Golf, hold position for company traffic.
Hold position, Alpine 18 Quebec Golf.
Do we have any traffic stuck is the question. It's good to keep things moving. There is actually one on final. So we'll see an easyJet. There it is. That's probably what they were waiting for. Is there anything else? Just looking at BeyondATC radar. There is another one coming in. An ATR 72. Then I think there's a gap. So let's hope after this next one we can start to get things moving. I'll come back to you, chat. There's no point you waiting around. And I'll come back to you when we're just about to enter the runway.
Ready to go, runway 26 left.
Alright, well, welcome back everybody. We're not far off now. It's taken us a little while, as you can tell by the clock.
Show 26 left, easy for 8 Mike Romeo.
We are next after company traffic.
Hold position, Alpine 75 Romeo Charlie.
ET32 Delta Tango, contact London Control 133.18.
Contact London Control 133.
Yeah, we'll stop right there. Just checking the radar. So we have an inbound Ryanair from Dublin. And then we should be able to get one of us out before the arrival of
Gatwick Tower, speedbird 1481, ILS runway 26 left.
the British Airways.
Speedbird 1481, Gatwick Tower, continue.
Here comes the Ryanair.
Wilco, speedbird 1481.
We'll line up and wait. So let's go ahead and get the strobes on. Turn offs can come on. Takeoff light can come on. Packs can come off. Engine anti-ice can come on. Come on. Wow. Higgledy piggledy bumpty bumpty bump.
Alpine 75 Romeo Charlie, ready to go, runway 26 left.
You have to wait.
Alpine 75 Romeo Charlie, hold short of 26 left.
Affirm hold short of 26 left, Alpine 75 Romeo Charlie.
ET39 Victor Charlie, Gatwick Tower, wind 300 at 4, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff, traffic 2 mile final, no delay.
No delay. Let's go.
Runway 26 left. Cleared for takeoff. No delay.
Engine's
Easy 39
50%.
Victor Charlie.
Stable. Manflex 62 SRS or runway. No speed to life. ECAMM's takeoff. No blue. 100 knots and neutral. That wind is shifting around a fair bit, but it's only 3 knots. V1 rotate. Let's go. Up, up and away. Beautiful. Nice one. Positive rate, gear up. Few bumps. 1,000 feet. And climb. Thrust climb set.
Contact London Control 133.18.
It's hand flying for now.
London Control, easyJet Victor Charlie. Good morning, 2,000 feet.
Now flaps clean. And pack 2 on.
Climb to flight level 170.
And AP1 on. 170. 170. Open climb. Pack 1 on. Nose lights can come off. And ground spoilers can be retracted or disarmed. Didn't start the chrono, did we? We didn't start the chrono. Shh, don't tell anybody. Righty. We'll just wait a little bit until we wait a little bit before we take off the anti-ice. They can do standard pressure set. Ice not detected. Let's take off the anti-ice now. We're above the clouds. Okay. We're on our way. And we'll be going with the Seaford departure. So Seaford is basically between Eastbourne and Brighton, somewhere near New Haven, if you're familiar with the Sussex coast. The sun. Yeah, now you're sensible to have your shades, Nicole. Do you want the sunblind down? There you go. I think you can do a smoother transition to these views as well, but I'm not quite sure how yet. But it's a cool little tool. I mean, before you get dragged all through the plane anyway, right? Don't really want that. I just like a smoother transition. But it snaps, so I still prefer it to the default Microsoft or Sobo settings, but yeah, not bad. let's have a look at. Let's just try something here, chat. We can experiment with this together. Flyby. Let's have a look. Oh, that's nice. Got a drone view. Oh, okay, that doesn't follow. So it's and then the spot view. So spot view, you can move around. Okay. I like that there. Cinematic mid. That's pretty cool. Left. Oh, that's a long way out. Yeah, not quite sure about that one. Aft right. Nose? What is that? Ooh, hello. Oh, that's cool. Then you've got tower view, and then you've got the different airports, so you can view it from the towers of those airports. Not much point doing that here, because obviously we're in the air, but yeah, like it. I think these would be good views for when you're doing general aviation, and you know how they sometimes have GoPro cameras on the wings and you're looking back at the fuselage? Yeah, that'd be quite cool. Oh, hang on. Maybe I have to get inside and see what's going on. We are at 170. I've probably missed a call, haven't I? Have I missed a call, Nicole? I did, so to 350. Okay, thank you. Open climb, and we can put 0 in the cost index for the climb. If the click spots will let us, there we go. And we can zoom out. Whoa, we've got a bit of turbulence there, shifting us a bit. Tailwind. Do like a tailwind though. Company message. I know that's just going to tell us that we're late. AOC. Receive messages. There's nothing, it's just the old load sheet. Okay. So, return. There's the load sheet. Cargo distribution. Okay. There's nothing else there. I thought it was going to be company nagging us that we were late. It's probably yet to come. Wing view. Now of course you can still look in the cabin if you want to look around. A little bit jerky there, wasn't it? There you go. Right, and then you have the GoPro up front nose view. So there you go, Chaseplane. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So I don't know, is this something that you're going to pick up? I guess. I mean, it's handy, even just for flying, setting up your different views and stuff. And like I said, it cuts out that transition of dragging you throughout the whole plane if you want to switch from window views to cockpit, etc. So it does get rid of that. Is it worth it if you're just simming and not creating videos? I don't know. I don't know. Would I have got it if I hadn't been doing this? Honestly, I don't know. Why? What benefit would it be? I don't know. Unless you like, obviously, the cinematics anyway yourself, just when you're doing your own flying. But certainly, I can see it coming in more useful as I get used to it for creating videos. I think the flybys on takeoff, on landing, I think they could be quite cool. And then we'll see how we can get some decent shots there. But yeah, it's a good product. Really do like it. Much prefer the camera views with it, and it's more adjustable as well, I would say. Easier to adjust once you get the hang of it. It's easier to do, less complicated. And of course, you saw when we were saving the views how easy it is to do that. So yeah, my honest feedback is that it's good. It's good. If you are going to get it, yeah, I'm sure you won't regret it, even if you just do use it for simming. But certainly if you're making any videos, yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Definitely. Cool, so I'm not in any way, of course, endorsed by them, or sponsored by them. It's a product I did buy myself, so like all the products I have, I've bought them myself with my own hard-earned money. As most of us simmers do, we do spend quite a bit on this hobby. But yeah, so any kind of review that I give, and maybe if that's something you want to see me do more of on the channel, then I'm happy to take a look at different products and review them. So yeah, they will be honest reviews, because of course I don't get paid by anybody. It's just my personal view. And my personal view of Chaseplane is pretty banging, to be honest. Yeah. So obviously I'll have to set it up for the other aircraft as well. This is just purely for the Fenix. I'm not sure how it translates across to other planes yet, because I've not tried it. But that is another thing that I will have to set up. I'm not sure if you have to set up for each individual aircraft. I'm assuming there will be some tweaks, simply because the viewing positions are going to be different, right? From a Fenix A320 across to, say, a 777, looking out of the window, the viewpoint is going to be rather different. So windows are in different places, etc., etc. So it's probably going to need some tweaking at least. But at least, you know, we've done the bulk of it now. So we have managed to disable those previous camera settings that we had, and let Chaseplane do its thing. So yeah, I think it's great. Just like this beautiful plane. It is so nice being back in the Fenix as well, to be honest. I think we've done a fair bit of 737 ops since the PMDG's release. Might have a little bit of a break, at least for a couple of weeks, maybe stick to the Airbus and some easyJet ops. And I do have one that I want to do, of course, in between all of this. I want to put in that Rwandair cargo flight as well, for our dear friend who's clearly out there in East Africa somewhere, East or Central Africa, who wants to see that. So I will get that done as well, probably the next one after this, to be honest. And I think that will be our last 737 flight, maybe for a little while, unless any of you lot put in any more requests, specific requests. But I'd like to do a bit of Airbus for a bit, and maybe try out a heavy as a special. I think maybe jump into the 777 for a flight. It will give me an opportunity to set up the Chaseplane views as well, so we can maybe do a cargo with a Qatar cargo or Turkish cargo or DHL or someone of that sort in the 777. So that's what I'm intending over the next however many videos, and the bulk of it will be Airbus ops for easyJet for a while at least. And there's no harm jumping back into the 737 from time to time, so yeah. Lovely scene out there, isn't it? Look at the scratches on the windshield. It's just, this plane is amazing. Where are we? 30,000. bit more. There's weather off to the left, which is no factor, not affecting us at all. Let's have a look at the conditions in Mallorca then. 3 degrees, even in sunny Mallorca, 3 degrees. So if you're going on your holiday there in the back of the plane and you're hoping to get some hot sunshine, sorry, I mean, you'll get the sunshine, maybe. A few clouds at 2,500 feet, but yeah, you'll get some sunshine. But 3 degrees. Gentle breeze though. 040 at 2 knots. That's nice. So there we have it. Right, so not much else happening for now. We'll probably skip bits. Oh, hello, how did that come out? Was that you, Nicole? Did you get that out? No? Maybe I hit it by accident then. Let's get this visor back down as we get the sun shields up and down. And that's that. Maybe I'll come back to you a little later on. And we can talk about things as we're setting up for our descent and our arrival into Palma. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, welcome back everybody. Just been given our initial descent down to 290. So we'll start planning things over here. Don't know why I've been to ground services. So, weather. Yeah, it's going to be now 12 degrees, so it's looking better on 1018. So we shall go to the performance and next phase 1018 on the QNH. It's going to be 12 degrees. Pretty much double what it is all across the UK today, if not more. Winds are going to be 070 at 5, 070 at 5. And we'll go ahead and get our Barrow ref for the arrival. So we are going to be 06 left, it's been confirmed for us. And if I check out the chart, straight in landing, ILS, and it's going to be 309. Alright, so 309 on the Barrow. We will do a config 3, sure that's going to be fine. So let's have a look at the landing performance. 06 left is going to be good. Apply the meta, 3 degrees. I think we need to refresh the meta. And apply, that's better. Landing weight is going to be oh goodness me. I think I just deactivated the autopilot by mistake. Okay, so now we can come down and to our fuel prediction. And it's 56. Or 58 that is, sorry, can't read. 58. Plus 4, 62 we'll call it. We'll just round it 62. 62.0 will be fine. Low water brake, flap 3. Flap 3 will be fine. And low water brake. And we'll come up top, flap 3. that, as they say, is that, as we continue on our way down. Alright, so all that is set up. So all that remains to say is I will come back to you as we're ready for our approach into Palma. See you in a bit.
Descend to flight level 130, easy 39 Victor Charlie.
Okay, so now we're just descending to flight level 130 at the minute, reducing our speed to 230 knots to match the restriction. Speed brakes are currently out to give us a helping hand. And outside the window is Mallorca, and you can see the airport over there.
Easy 39 Victor Charlie.
And now 110. Dispense with the speed brakes. .230 knots at the next waypoint as well, and then you can see we've got a discontinuity between ADX and CF06 left. They normally give us vectors.
Contact Palma approach 118.955, easy 39 Victor Charlie.
But what we can do is connect those two up just in case. Don't have to follow it.
39 Victor Charlie. Good day. Flight level 119 with information Oscar.
There we go.
QNH1017 expect the ILS Zulu runway 06 left with the AX transition. Easy 39 Victor Charlie.
1017. Now what do we have on our perf? 1018, wasn't it? Yep, 1017.
Descend to 5,000 feet. QNH1017. Easy 39 Victor Charlie.
5,000 feet. And we'll go ahead and get the speed brakes out again.
Cleared direct AX. Cross AX at or above 5,000 feet. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 06 left. Easy 39 Victor Charlie.
Okay, bring in the range so we see what's going on. 230 was slow, was down even more. We'll go 200. We'll go ahead and get the lights on. Seatbelt signs, landing lights, runway turn-offs. Lovely jubbly. We'll also arm the landing system. And we'll go ahead, flap 1, speed check, flap 1. Should help us a little bit. We are still gaining speed. Not slow enough for flap 2. Mallorca looking beautiful. So 8,500.
Your tray table must be stowed, armrests down, window blinds open, and your seatbelt fastened.
And let's go 180.
Please review the safety belt and in your seat button that is contained important safety information. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers,
Okay,
magazines.
starting
You
to
do not
slow
want
down a
to
little
take
bit.
The toilets can no longer
There
be
we go, speed checks. Let's go flaps 2.
Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank you.
Just want to slow it down and get us back to profile as close as. Outside temperature is -4, but this is light fluffy stuff. Got no danger of icing here, really. Okay, it's 180. That's fine. Speed brake is still out until we lose that altitude a bit more. We're cleared for the ILS. Platform mass was 1,700, so let's plug that in. It's on the approach. Master caution away, that's just speed brakes, which we know is intentional. Bring in the range. See the airport. We'll be landing on this side, 06 left. Back those spoilers. Speed starting to creep up slowly. We'll keep an eye on it. Maybe just have a little bit of spoiler out. Beaches. Not bad views, eh?
Contact Tower 118.305, easy39 Victor Charlie. Have a good day.
Let's go
Palma
170.
Tower, easy39 Victor Charlie.
Let's
ILS
arm the spoilers.
runway 06 left.
Let's go gear down, help that speed even further. Crosswind from left,
Runway 06 left cleared to land. Easy39 Victor Charlie.
and we are clear to land. Localize is captured, glide locally is captured. Beautiful. And we'll keep the speed for a bit. Do we have the call-outs? Let's have a look. Sim settings, call-outs, new. And 5. Alrighty, manage speed. And flaps 3, speed check, flaps 3. How's the wind looking? Slight crosswind from the left, 5 knots. Okay. Been a while landing in the Airbus. Let's see how we do. With that in
1,000.
mind, do we have G's? My aeroplane. Wind turning into more of a headwind, which is good.
500.
Checked.
Hundred above. 400.
Land.
Minimum.
Continue.
300.
Over the highway.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Hold it. Beautiful. Nose down gently. Reverses. Spoilers. That looked like a butter to me, chap, not gonna lie. Absolutely buttery smooth. Gorgeous. Right, reverse is stowed. And manual braking. All we need to do is stay on the centre line when we're on the runway. I will take this one.
Exit right at November 1. Easy 39 Victor Charlie.
We don't need no November 1. We can take November 2. Wowzers. Okay, we're down. Welcome down to Palma, Mallorca, everybody. Lovely sunny day. Nice, smooth, easyJet landing. And we can dispense with the spoilers and we can clean up the flaps. And see where we're going to park.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched on. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers.
Alright, so it's going to be ramp 27.
Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area.
That
On
one.
behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today.
Okay.
Our ground crew will help you complete your easyJet journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information, check out our official Facebook page, Twitter or easyJet app.
So it's going to be left up here. Then second right. Then back down. Turn off the chrono. We were late starting it, but that's fine. Goody goody gumdrops. So we want to go in at Golf. Let's go. Let's get a bit more pace about us. Looks like he's getting a jump start. Euro wings. Okay, let's slow it down. Slow us down for the turn. See the camera movement though with Chaseplane, it's like it puts, it's like there's some inertia there for the pilot. It's really cleverly done. So it's right here. Follow this. Now we're going to be right here, 29 to 27. Runway turn-offs are off. Yep. Hey Nicole, did you enjoy that flight? It was good, wasn't it? It was alright, that one. First landing in the Airbus for a little while, and it was absolutely buttery smooth. I will tell you the landing rate in a moment. It was landings, my landings. It was minus 74 feet per minute with an impact G of 1.05. That was lovely. Right, let's now concentrate on our taxi after we've boasted about our beautiful landing. It was a buttery one, and well within the landing zone. We did nice on that one. Stand 29, so we're going to be on the left on a remote stand over here, next to the Lauda. It's actually Ryanair and an Airbus. Let's go ahead and switch off the taxi light. The APU bleed on. The GSX equipment is there ready and waiting for us. Now we can turn in. Degrees. Hope the passengers have got some light jackets they can wear, because they will be getting a bus today. There's our marshaller. I don't want to crash into this. Slow us down. Is he going to have us ram it? There we go. We'll call it right there. Now we can set our brakes. Wonderful. And we do have APU on, so we can go ahead, shut down engine 1. Shut down engine 2. Dispense with that. Go ahead and fuel pumps can come off. Beacon light off. Seatbelt signs off. And there we go. Ground control. Welcome down, everybody. So thank you very much for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a beautiful flight. Certainly enjoyed that one coming down. Oh my goodness, the cargo guys just killed all the passengers and smashed through the bus. But I think for our part we had a pretty nice flight there. Nice smooth landing. Might have mentioned that already. It was proper buttery. So it was good to be back in the Airbus as well after a little stint in the Boeing. And of course some easyJet ops on the way on the channel as well. But we do have, after this one, we will be doing, I promise, that Rwandair flight. So it's probably going to be a cargo haul from Kigali up to Juba, and we'll get that done shortly. But thank you very much for joining us on this one. Hope you had a good time. Hope you're staying safe, keeping warm if you're in the colder parts of the world, and hope you have a nice one. I'll check you in again on the channel soon. Thanks for joining. Please do hit that like button, subscribe as well, and leave a comment down. It really does help the YouTube algorithm so we can get these videos out far and wide, and others can come and join us on our little journey. So thank you very much, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye now.